Good evening, and thank you all for being here. I'm Sergeant Vincent Cole with the Phoenix Police Department Public Affairs Bureau. This is not the outcome we had hoped for. As you know, investigators have located the remains of Irene Luevano, who has been missing for the past few days. Our thoughts are with her family and her friends, and we know that there's been a lot of attention on this case, and this is a tragedy for our community as a whole. Irene was reported missing on Sunday, the 16th, and there was immediate concern for her safety based upon statements she had made to a member of her family. As a result, the Phoenix Police Department utilized a considerable amount of resources and detectives from several units. For the past several days, our detectives, officers, and support staff have been working around the clock to locate Irene. Yesterday afternoon, the vehicle associated with this case was located in the area of 107th Avenue and Lower Buckeye Road, but the search for Irene continued. As this investigation progressed, information was developed that led investigators to a remote location in La Paz County. After an extensive search, Irene was located in a desert area just after 10 a.m. She was deceased with obvious signs of trauma. Detectives have identified Jorge Quintero Lara as the primary suspect in this homicide. He is currently being held in the Maricopa County Jail for unrelated charges. Our detectives are currently working to add additional charges related to this homicide. Again, this is not the outcome any of us had hoped for. Irene was a mother, a daughter, a sister, a friend, and a member of our community. This was an act of violence that has no place in our city. We want to take a moment to thank the community for the support they've shown the family on social media and their efforts to locate Irene. Our focus now is to continue to conduct a thorough and comprehensive investigation of this incident. I'd be willing to take any questions anyone has.
So did Laura provide any information during this investigation at all that helped lead to this discovery?
So this is a very active and open investigation, and there's certain parts for the interest of the integrity of the investigation we're not going to speak to.
How about Irene's phone? Did digital evidence help law enforcement at all in this case?
Our detectives looked at every aspect and every angle in this case and utilized several different methods in order to locate Irene. But again, for the integrity of the investigation, that information is not being released at this time.
Can you say what led you to where you found her body this morning?
Some of the information that we had developed through the course of the investigation.
Okay, we're going to continue to follow this and have much more for you ahead at 5 o'clock. Also want to check in with Steve to see what else the newsroom is working on. Steve?
Thanks so much, Faye. Next on ABC 15 at 5, more from the widow of Bob Saget.
There's only so many tears, like your body will let you cry.
Kelly.
As far as the time frame of when that vehicle was dropped off, I don't have that information.
Is there anything into I've been asked about a Jeep Cherokee that showed up 5 minutes before then Paul left Filiberto? Is that involved in any way?
That's the other aspects of this case are what our detectives are looking into. Again, this is a very active case. We were able to locate Irene, but our investigation is going to continue.
I'm sorry if you already answered this, but what led you to that area?
Information that was developed in our investigation is what led us to that area.
So you have a primary suspect right now. Is there anybody else or any other suspects you're looking at right now?
We're looking at all aspects of this case. We have a duty to look at everything that may be in play.
Surveillance video show that he possibly got somebody else's help. Could that be concluded at this moment?
Detectives, as part of their investigation, are going to look through surveillance footage, anything, witness statements that they can to piece together this incident. If that information becomes available and we're able to, we will share it.
When it comes to foul play, was there more than the stab to her neck?
Again, to protect the integrity of the investigation, we're not going to speak to the specific injuries. The manner of death will be determined by the Office of the Medical Examiner.
Charges have changed, right? Not only is he being charged for previous that we already know, but now he's facing homicide charges?
Our detectives are working on adding those homicide charges.
So is that a yes?
Yes.
north out of jail, or is he still in questioning?
The detectives are working on questioning him regarding this case. Again, our condolences go out to the family and friends of Irene. This is something that shakes our entire community. We'd like to again thank the community for their support in this case.